If you feel drained around people, there's a good chance you've spent years thinking something is wrong with you. Maybe you've been told you're too sensitive, too quiet, too intense, too easily overwhelmed. But what if the truth is simpler and far more empowering? What if feeling drained around people isn't a weakness, but a sign that your mind works differently, and that difference is actually a strength? Today, we're going to explore why some people feel exhausted after social interaction, and why psychology suggests it often points to depth, awareness, and emotional intelligence. If this is you, I want you to listen closely. First, your brain processes more information than most people realize. Psychology shows that some individuals have higher sensory and emotional sensitivity. Research on highly sensitive people suggests their nervous systems respond more strongly to stimulation. Sounds, facial expressions, tone shifts, even subtle changes in energy. When you walk into a room, you're not just hearing words. You're noticing who seems uncomfortable, who's pretending to laugh, who's slightly irritated, who feels left out. That level of awareness requires energy. Imagine your brain like a computer running 10 programs at once while others are running 3. Of course it's going to heat up faster. The exhaustion isn't weakness. It's the cost of deep processing. And here's the reframe. You're not bad at socializing. You're perceptive. You notice layers other people miss. That awareness is a powerful skill in relationships, creativity, leadership, and empathy. Second, you likely absorb emotions more than you realize. Research indicates that humans have mirror neurons, brain cells that help us internally reflect what others are feeling. Some people have a stronger emotional resonance response. If someone near you is anxious, you don't just observe it, you feel it. If someone is upset, your body tightens too. If there's tension in the room, you carry it home with you. Spending hours around unspoken stress can feel like holding invisible weight. That doesn't mean you're fragile. It means you're attuned. Many therapists, artists, caregivers, and intuitive leaders share this trait. The key isn't to shut it down. It's to learn boundaries, to recognize what's yours and what isn't. Your empathy is not the problem. The lack of recovery time might be. Third, you probably value depth over surface interaction. Research on introversion shows that introverts aren't necessarily shy. They simply recharge differently. Small talk can feel draining because it doesn't stimulate the parts of your brain that crave meaning. You might leave a party exhausted, not because you dislike people, but because you attend shallow conversations and none of them felt real. But put you in a quiet space with one person discussing fears, dreams, or ideas, and suddenly you feel energized. That's not antisocial behavior. That's selective engagement. Your mind prefers substance over noise, and that's a strength in a world that often rewards speed over depth. Fourth, you are likely highly self-aware. Psychology suggests that people with strong self-reflection skills are constantly monitoring their internal state. During social interactions, you may be thinking, did that sound awkward? Are they comfortable? Am I talking too much? Did I say the wrong thing? That internal dialogue consumes mental energy. It's not insecurity. It's awareness without pause. And awareness is powerful when balanced with self-compassion. When you learn to quiet the inner evaluator and allow yourself to simply exist in a conversation, social energy shifts from draining to manageable. Your mind isn't broken. It's analytical and observant. Fifth, your nervous system may need more recovery time. Studies on arousal levels show that some people reach stimulation thresholds faster. Crowds, noise, constant conversation, and even prolonged eye contact can push your system into overload more quickly. Think of it like a battery with high performance but lower capacity. It does incredible work, but it needs intentional recharging. Alone time isn't avoidance. It's maintenance. When you honor your need for quiet, walks alone, reading, journaling, sitting in silence, you're not withdrawing from life. You're regulating your system so you can return fully present. And finally, you may have a strong internal world. People who feel drained socially often have rich imagination, deep thoughts, and layered emotional landscapes. When you're alone, your mind feels expansive, creative, safe. When you're around others, that inner world competes with external demands. So the exhaustion isn't always about disliking people. It's about shifting from inner depth to outer performance. And that shift takes energy. But here's the beautiful part. Every trait that drains you also contains a gift. Your sensitivity makes you compassionate. Your awareness makes you perceptive. Your need for depth makes your relationships meaningful. Your self-reflection makes you emotionally intelligent. Your need for solitude makes you creative and grounded. The problem was never that you get tired around people. The problem was believing that you shouldn't. You live in a world that often celebrates constant social energy, loud voices, nonstop interaction, always being on. But not everyone is wired for that. And we need minds like yours, the ones who listen more than they speak, who notice what others miss, who feel deeply, who think before reacting, who create space for authenticity. So if you feel drained around people, don't label yourself as flawed. Ask yourself instead, did I have enough recovery time? Were those interactions meaningful? Did I absorb emotions that weren't mine? Did I ignore my limits? When you understand your wiring, you stop fighting it. And when you stop fighting it, your sensitivity becomes strength instead of burden. You're not too much. You're not too quiet. You're not antisocial. Your mind simply works differently. And different can be powerful. If this resonated with you, take it as a reminder. Protect your energy, honor your depth, and never apologize for needing space. Your awareness is rare. Your sensitivity is intelligent. Your quiet is not emptiness. It's insight. If you want more psychology insights that help you understand yourself on a deeper level, subscribe to the channel. We explore the hidden strengths behind borderline traits you may have misunderstood your entire life. And remember, the way your mind works is not a flaw. It's your design.